Welcome back to another episode of my Georgia Bulldogs Dynasty, where we are going to be taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks on the road. We are entering this game number one overall. We're 5-0. Arkansas is 2-4. But I'm really interested to see how they got to this because taking a initial look at their roster, I think this is a really talented Razorback team. I think it's very quietly across the board pretty strong. So we will kind of see how they got here and see how we got here at the same time. And we are coming off of a bye week after beating Oklahoma 38-20, which was preceded by a 31-0 beat down in Mississippi State. So we've been playing well over the past couple of weeks. We did a really good job at taking care of the football against Oklahoma. Just one interception for Stockton, no fumbles. Let's take a look at Arkansas. We're in a good spot. Arkansas obviously is not, and they're looking to kind of get things back going in the right direction. And it's really just been not beating teams that they should have. I mean, losing to Charlotte, losing to Utah. They did beat Memphis, lost to Tennessee, lost to A&M, and then beat Kentucky pretty soundly, but Kentucky's not very good, at least from a record perspective. So it's been a really weird year for Arkansas, and I'm telling you, when you look at the team, you'll kind of be confused as to what exactly is happening for them. Things start out for them. J.R. Vogt is Vogt, I guess it would be. Is their starting quarterback, really solid guy, redshirt freshman, really good athlete, really good development trait. Obviously not playing super well early. He's only thrown 6 passes. I wonder if Boda is actually their starting quarterback. It does look like Boda is actually the starter for them. Thought they might be going Vogt, but I said they are going Boda. Okay. They are missing their best running back here in Rodney Hill, actually from Statesboro, Georgia. He is out with a ruptured disc for one more week. Then they got Kyson Brown and Braylon Russell are definitely going to be their top 2 running backs. These freshman running backs are definitely not ready to play over these guys. So it'll be the Brown and Russell show today. They got 2 really good wide receivers here at the top, and Isaiah Satenga and Davion Dozier. But Jordan Anthony is also out with a fractured hip. He's out pretty much the rest of the season, and that's Dozier, I guess. Sorry, I said that kind of in a French term. So Kevin Kelly will get more opportunities, and I would imagine that Tobias, Davy, and Virgil and Noel will play a little bit here as well. But Anthony is definitely the game breaker. Sucks for them that he is not playing. Best player on the roster, though, is Luke Haas, one of the best tight ends in the entire country. Superstar, future NFL player for sure. And they've gotten really good development out of Ty Washington here, another senior. So it would expect a lot of 12 personnel, would expect both these guys to be on the field a lot, and I think they'll be major impact players for them. Offensive line's in a really good spot. You got Harris here at left tackle, Madison at left guard, Nichols at center, Branham at right guard, and then Luke Brown here at right tackle. I mean, this is a really good offensive line unit all the way across the board with talented backups as well. The defensive side, you got Quincy Rose and Charlie Collins. You got Kavion Henderson and Jadarius Barr, 4 really good defensive ends that will be playing a lot. Ian Jeffrard and J.J. Hollingsworth. I think will be a pretty good defensive tackle combo for them. Then we move over to left outside linebacker. You got Juju Pope, really good athlete, good pass coverage guy, excellent play rec. Middle linebacker, 2 good players here, Blake Bergstrom and, of course, Bradley Shaw, good athlete there as well. Then you got Alex Sanford, right outside linebacker, good, another pretty solid player. Brad Smith's behind him is pretty solid as well, along with Brody Flynn. Cornerback, you got Jalen Braxton and Jaheim Singletary as their top 2 guys. Super speedy cornerback here is Selman Bridges. You got DJ Metcalf and Tevis Metcalf. Rounding out their top 5, a lot of good athletes here, a lot of good size. Definitely going to have to take care of the football and kind of play a more strategic, probably RPO game just like we did the last one against Oklahoma. Safeties are in a pretty good spot here. Dylan Haas, guessing that's Luke Haas's brother. Oscar Bajorges, behind him, really good athlete. You got Christian Ford at strong safety with Theo Hooks backing him up. Good kicker, good punter. I mean, really, it's just a pretty good roster. Take a look at their stats. So Boda is been their starting quarterback. He's turned the ball over a lot, for sure. Definitely a major negative for him. Boat has only thrown 6 passes, thrown 2 interceptions. So the quarterback room is definitely not playing well. Major bad sign for them. The running backs are running the ball really well. Heather Brown and Hill. Obviously, Hill is hurt, but had a good per carry average. Russell is not really as much, but Brown looks like he's a capable replacement. Dozier is leading the receiving room for them. With actually Washington being more involved than Haas. So let's see what we got. Georgia would obviously be a pretty clear favorite in this one, but I think this is really a kind of a sneaky Arkansas Razorback team that I think could give us some problems here if we don't take care of the football in particular. Make sure that we select our the playbook I want to use. Let's just see if they got. We'll run with all red for them. But yeah, your number 1 overall Georgia Bulldogs taking a road trip to Arkansas. Let's see if they can come away with a victory here. Obviously should be a major crowd here with Arkansas. I think being talented enough to pull off an upset. You have to think the fans are at least excited to get that opportunity. If Georgia plays like they have the past couple of weeks, though, really lean on Tobias in that run game, I do think there's a very good chance that Georgia comes away with the victory. See if Gunnar Stockton could play as efficiently as he did last week. Went 31 for 35 for 250 yards, 3 scores. Did throw a pick 6. That was a bad decision, but otherwise was excellent. Kept things close to the line of scrimmage. Took a deep shot or 2, and that was pretty much it. But Arkansas is going to start off with the ball. Peyton Woodring kicking it away. Kicks it dang near out the back of the end zone. Everett takes that for a touchback. So Blake Boda, 9 touchdowns to 5 picks, has not been good at throwing the ball at all. You know this Arkansas Razorback team is going to want to run the football. Let's see if Georgia allows that to be a thing. It is an RPO on the first down, and he is wrapped up in the backfield. Brown is by C.J. Allen. Allen took a large jump this offseason, really earned a lot more playing time, and so far has made the most of it. This is going to be a play-action pass. Boda has nowhere to go with it, so instead he just dumps it off, throws it out of bounds. Now Arkansas already looking at a 3rd and 11. He could have probably gotten that pass over to Washington. It is Haas and Washington both playing in the slot on each side. This is going to be a draw play, but he is tripped up. Brown is down. There are 3 plays. Go for 0 yards, and Arkansas is going to have to punt it quickly here with Abraham. He does send it back. Kenny Boyce on the return. Really excited to watch Boyce eventually get more wide receiver reps. Has not gotten many opportunities. You see Gunnar Stockton has been accurate. Got over 1,500 yards passing so far this year. This has been a team that has absolutely leaned on the run game here the past couple of weeks, and we will see if that will continue as Tobias has rushed for nearly 400 yards the past 2 weeks. First play of the game is a carry to Tobias. Makes it just a gain of 3 there. That 4 wide receiver pistol look really worked well against Mississippi State. See if that does hold over today. Stockton sends Tobias in motion. Let's get that underneath Anthony Evans. Does catch it for a gain of 5. That's kind of been the big thing for Georgia, is making sure that they are taking care of the football. Short passes. Put yourself in good spots here. Stockton now. They're going to send Blank across it. Stockton takes it. He's going to get the screen out to Humphreys, who just barely gets the first down there. A really nice play from the Arkansas defender. Is unable to quite get him down in time. Now they go 3 wide. Lucky in at tight end to Bias beside Stockton. Cantrell in motion. It's a jet pass over to Cantrell. Did not get the block on the outside from Evans, but does turn that into a gain of 6. Second 4. Tobias just with the 1 carry. He will get a carry here. Runs over the linebacker, runs over the safety. Tobias. Gain of about 6 there on that play. Makes it a 2nd and 9. 21 carries for 147 yards and a score against Oklahoma. Stockton 3 wide. Takes it. It's going to get that out to Lucky. Gets tackled down quickly, though. Just a gain of 3. Now go 3 wide. Tobias is still out there. Lucky in the slot. Stockton sends Anthony Evans in motion. Nowhere really for Stockton to go with that. Tried to set up a screen. It did not work out. He just throws it into the ground. This is now a 3rd and 7. This is what Georgia wanted to avoid. Stockton takes the snap. Trying to throw this behind Anthony Evans, tried to put it out of harm's way. Does fall incomplete though, and Georgia's going to have to punt it back to Arkansas. Lozano takes forever to get that punt away, but does in fact get it away. That would be a fair catch. Arkansas will start at their own 20. So Arkansas ran 2 of their first 3 plays. Have to assume that is going to continue, and it is a read option this time to Boda, wrapped up by Kristen Miller, and then Daniel Harris, just a gain of 2 there. Three wide receivers. Does drop back, and he does get it over the middle. It is completed. Nice gain there. Sets up a 3rd and 3. Dozier, a gain of 5 there. Third and 3, it is a pass. He just throws it away. Had the running back there open in the flat, but did not get it to him. We've seen 3 offensive drives. Looks like it's going to be 3 punts. Boy's going to take a fair catch there, and Georgia will start off at their own 24. First and 10, 2 tight ends. Stockton hands it off to Tobias. Got a big run there. Takes it for a gain of 8. He is going to be extremely active. They stick into this formation. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to get this over to Lucky. Lucky gets the first down. He gets brought down quick. Nobody in this passing game is really breaking anything right now. Three wide receivers. Stockton takes it. Gonna dump this underneath Anthony Evans. He's got some room to catch and run there. Does take that for a first down. Now it's 3 wide again. This time Cantrell over to the left, though. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to try to dump that over the middle. That ball was almost intercepted. Not find a good spot to dump that one off at. At least do it low enough to the ground. The defender could not make a good play on it. Now Stockton takes the snap. They set up a good time screen, but number 2, Selman Bridges, makes a really nice adjustment on that play. They could not quite get that over his head. Georgia now At a 3rd and 10. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to get this over the middle. Cantrell catches it, and he's got a big first down conversion there on 3rd down. Really, really nice play there for Stockton to Cantrell. Adjusted well. The safety's backed off looking for that deep ball. Over to Evans. Stockton now sends Tobias in motion. Do the tight end screen. Look, he's got some room. He'll take that for a 1st down. Really nice blocking ahead of him. See if Georgia maybe goes back to the run game for a little bit. And it is a carry for Tobias. Gain of 3 there. And they stick with this 4-wide pistol look. Seeing Tuggle in motion. It's going to be a jet pass to him. He breaks it back up the middle, though. It's a gain of 5 out of that. So now it is a 3rd and 2 situation. They bring in the 2 tight end pistol look. Cornerbacks are playing way off. This is going to be a carry to Tobias. It's just enough blocking. He gets a 1st down. Been some hard-nosed running for Georgia here early. See if that continues. Let's see what Georgia maybe wants to do here. 1st and 10, 3 wide receivers. Do have Roger Robinson out there now for the 1st time. Stockton takes it. They try to set up a screen, and that one should have gotten picked off. Almost an excellent play there by Quincy Rose, but it falls incomplete. So they have tried to run just a couple of screens, and they have not worked well at all. See how Georgia tries to adjust here. They go back to this 3 wide receiver look. Spread. Tobias is back out there. Anthony Evans sent in motion. Screen pass to Evans. Can he get the block? And Anthony Evans is broken to the outside, and number 5 is going for 6. Too much speed. Got the good block, and the defensive backs did not hold the outside containment. Anthony Evans takes it to the outside, and Georgia finally on the scoreboard here. Short passing game finally provides a big play after the catch, and Woodring's kick is up, and it is good. A 12-play, 77-yard drive. Took a little bit more than 5 minutes off the clock. Georgia's up 7-0. So far, the run game has been solid, but Arkansas is definitely slowing it down to an extent. See if that continues throughout the game. 2 tight ends out there on the field again. Try to set up a screen. Can Allen get out there? He does. It's still a gain of 5, though, on the dump off to Brown. That'll be the end of the first quarter with Georgia up 7-0 here. Arkansas playing tough. They just so far have not shown playing tough on defense. So far they've shown absolutely nothing on offense. Georgia's dominated time of possession, but Georgia's had to earn it, everything on offense so far. No big explosive plays as of yet. 2 tight ends set again with Washington out in the slot. That's going to be a carry to Brown, wrapped up by Jordan Hall. Loss of a yard. Hall has been an excellent player for Georgia, and he's off to a great start to this season as well. And they do go 12 personnel again with Washington in the slot here on 3rd and 6. There's going to be a pass out to the right. They get it to Washington. He just barely gets enough for Arkansas's first down of the day. Ellis Robinson with a nice open field tackle. Raylan Wilson comes off the edge there. Gets a tackle on Brown, but it ends up being a gain of 4 as he falls forward really well there. 2nd and 6. It's a nice little counter play over to Brown, but he only gets a yard out of that before he is swarmed by a host of Georgia defenders. Both tight ends in the slot. I'll throw that over the middle. Nice catch right there from Sategna. Makes that catch through contact. C.J. Allen. Sategna, their #1 wide receiver. Nice catch there. It's going to be a run over to the left. They cannot get outside containment, though. Justin Williams and K.J. Bolden finally run him down. Brown gets a first down. Arkansas's got a little momentum here on offense this drive. Be a carry on the inside. Jordan Hall again gets off the block. There's at least a gain of 1 this time for Brown. Now we see Russell out there. It's dropped back to pass. He's going to go underneath. Really nice completion there to Sategna again. It's a gain of 8. So it's up to 3rd and 1. And it is, in fact, a pass here. Oh, and Boda's going to scramble up, and he's got plenty of room to run. Finally gets brought down by Wilson and Aguero. They are now right at the 20-yard line, actually inside the 20. First red zone trip of the day for Arkansas. Georgia bend but not break. It's a handoff way to the left. Just a gain of 2. Georgia does a nice job of rallying there to the short side. Still 2 tight ends on the field here. It's a handoff to Brown on the inside. Really nice blocking there. It's a gain of 7. Arkansas finally getting some push up front. That's going to be just a run up the middle. Nobody's there for Russell, and he takes that for a score. Georgia blitzed from the edges, and they just ran it right up the middle, and Russell finds 6. Arkansas now looking to put the extra point through, and they have tied the game here. They answered with a long drive themselves, 13 plays. Dexter Dallas going to take this one out of the end zone. Trying to find a little room. Gets that right up to the 20. Let's see how Georgia decides to operate to start off here. Tobias in the backfield with Stockton. It's going to be a handoff to Tobias. Runs over the linebacker. Gain of 7 there for the sophomore. He really is something special. Stick into that same formation. Stockton trying to take a look at the defense. They send Cantrell in motion. Going to get that over to London Humphreys. Nice little catch and run. Big conversion, big throw there from Stockton. Let's see how Georgia decides to run this snap here. They were very screen game RPO heavy last week. Probably going to try to stick to that a good bit here as Anthony Evans in motion. It's that screen out to him again. He's got really good blocking. Anthony Evans takes that for a first down. When in doubt, you just get the ball to number 5 or number 1. It is a carry to number 1. It's another really good carry for him. They're doing a good job of rallying to Tobias, I will say. And now go under center. First time today. 3 wide receivers. Stockton, this is a draw to Tobias. Just gets a yard there. Tried to create a seam, but it did not work. See how Georgia decides to attack this. Third and 3. Bunch set to the right. Stockton drops back, takes a snap. We get this over to Lucky. He catches it through contact. All they wanted to do was get the first down there, and they do get it. Now they stick with this bunch set over to the right. Now the 2-minute warning. Georgia now bunch that over to the right. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to avoid the sack. He just needs to throw the ball away, and he does, in fact, do that. He tried to roll out, got the instant pressure, but thankfully he was able to break the sack there. Minute 55, still got all 3 timeouts. No real reason to rush. You can still run the football here. London Humphreys goes in motion. Stockton takes it. He's going to get that RPO out to Humphreys, but Humphreys can't get the blocking on the outside. Nice play from Arkansas. Sets up a 3rd and 9. Stockton, let some of this clock bleed, takes the snap. Get this inside to Tuggle, but he gets wrapped up, and Arkansas is going to have to call a timeout. He's hoping to get Tuggle that ball right in the middle of the field with a chance to run and go, but nice play there from the Arkansas defense. And Woodring just absolutely shanks that one. Okay. We'll ignore exactly how bad that field goal attempt was. But I mistimed it bad anyway. Arkansas able to hold serve. Still 7-7, but Boda takes a huge sack there. Justin Williams and Damon Wilson combined to make that an 11-yard loss. Arkansas now, I'm sure, is going to be just fine with running the clock out. They do, in fact, drop back to pass. Tries to shut that short. Harris almost picked that ball off. Try to get the pass over to Ty Washington. 3rd and 21. This, in fact, is going to be a run wrapped up by C.J. Allen, and we will go to halftime. Tied up 7-7. Georgia's going to let the clock run out, concede the first half. Kind of the thing with Georgia's offense, as they've clearly outplayed Arkansas, is the fact that they're taking up a lot of time. So if your long drives don't result in points, then you kind of are playing into an underdog's hands of keeping the game close. I do feel like maybe not taking quite enough shot plays. Stockton's 15-21, just 116 yards. Tobias has got 8 carries. Probably should balance that out a little bit more, but we'll see how that plays out in the second half. I think we're doing a good job of beating them defensively. They did have one really good drive, but otherwise it's been pretty bad for them. See if that continues here in the second half as Boyce gets the return up to the 20. That's where Georgia will start off. Let's see. Georgia's going to come out under center. Tobias gets the ball, and Tobias gets a big rushing room there. 2nd and 3. Let's see. Georgia now coming out in the shotgun. Stockton drops back. Gonna try to fit that into Cantrell. That ball falls incomplete though. Not really get the look I wanted there. Georgia waiting patiently to try to take their deep shots. 3rd and 3. Tobias was out of the backfield. They set up that tight end screen again, and Lucky gets a nice gain there. Gets the Georgia Bulldogs first down. Back under center. It's going to be another carry to Tobias, who breaks for the first tackle there, the defensive tackle. Breaks through the first tackle attempt there from the defensive lineman. 2nd and 5. Stockton calls an audible at the line. Drops back a pass. He's going to get this over to Cantrell, who catches it in motion. Gets the first down. Actually breaks the tackle there on the outside as well. Just a nice, cool, calm, collected play there for Georgia. Now a 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver look. They send Blank across. Tries to get that screen out again, and that is going to be an interception. Arkansas just made a huge play. Christian Ford just got around the blockers there. Georgia maybe doesn't need to throw that play so incredibly wide. End up having an extra defender over there that followed Blank. Yeah, he just worked his way around Anthony Evans there. Because, like, if you get that pass completed, I mean, there's room to run. You know, but didn't make a play. Yeah, Blank went too far inside there instead of going out to the left. Just ended up being a nice play for Arkansas, and Stockton has now thrown an interception in 3 straight games. Got a bunch of them early this year. 1st and 10 for Arkansas. This is going to be a deep pass down the middle, and Arkansas on the first play after the interception. Boda hits a bomb to Satenga for an absolute nuclear missile deep pass against Georgia. You do not see that very much here against the Dogs. Just a nice little play action. Ends up being a one-on-one situation. The play action, I guess, holds Bolden there a little bit at free safety. Just takes the deep shot. Heck of a throw, heck of a play. And Arkansas is now up by a touchdown here. Extra point is good, 14-7. So 41 play, 44-yard drive there. All right. Get back to work. Georgia has lost a game in the regular season every season of this dynasty. He can respond a bit here. Trent looks like he does not need to be out on the field. Seems to be dealing with some injury, some wear and tear there. So it looks like we're going to see maybe a little extra tuggle, a little extra voice behind him. I probably am going to have to change that actually under the slot receiver position if I had to guess. Yes, let me go ahead and do that. I don't know how serious it is, but it's actually not that bad. But for right now, we'll kind of work against it. Georgia comes out, 3 wide receivers under center. Lucky sent in motion. That's going to be a handoff to Tobias. He's got some rushing room around the right side. Takes that for a gain of 7. Back to the shotgun with 3 receivers. Stockton, it's just a handoff to Tobias. Just a yard there, so it's up a 3rd and 2. Now go 2 tight end bunch set. Take the snap, get that over, and the tight ends ran into each other. Georgia's going to have to punt. Actually had the throw he wanted there. That's going to be a roughing the punter. Georgia gets away with that and gets an extra possession. Should have been a completed pass anyway, so we'll take it. So Georgia gets the first down. All right. Stockton drops back. He's going to take the pass. Going to try to throw a lob ball down the middle, Anthony. That ball is intercepted. He had the free safety being held by the tight end. You think Anthony Evans gets off the press. Stockton just kind of threw that one up. That is... Yeah, I mean, Evans never, I kind of see that look. A lot of times I'll throw that without really seeing it a lot, but should not have on that play. Cornerback made a nice play to knock that one away, and then it gets picked off by Ford. 2nd interception of the day. We are in a pretty bad spot here. Got to go back to just taking care of the damn football. Gain of 3 there. 2nd and 7. Of course, 2 tight ends on the field. One of them way out wide though in Washington, send a receiver across. It's a play action. I'm going to dump this off to the left. There's a flag on the play. I think it'll be holding. Looks like it's going to be. Ref's trying to bail me out. Set up a 2nd and 17. It's a really nice play over to Haas. Heck of a throw. He was really the only guy that's running like an outside route. The other 3 guys are all running to the inside. Kind of drew the underneath defenders in and then found him there on the about a 10-yard out route for a nice completion. Gonna dump that off and he steps out of bounds, but he's going to get the first down. Georgia's definitely in a spot that makes you nervous here. 1st and 10, that's a run. Emil Wilson does bring him down with a 7-yard carry for Brown. Set the running back out into motion. Tries to go over the middle. That ball is picked off. KJ Boda makes his first mistake of the game. Goes that right to KJ. Give Georgia a fighting chance here. Try to get back into this one. Just threw that ball right to Bolden. That's a Gunner Stockton mistake, aka a mistake from me. Kind of bad pass there. Tobias puts it on the ground, but Georgia does thankfully recover. Stockton now they stick in this pistol set. Drops back, takes it. Pass underneath to Evans, gets the first down and more. Keep it simple. Stockton. It's a handoff to Tobias. Can't evade out of that. Boyce, of course, is now operating kind of as the 2nd slot guy. Cantrell dealing with some injuries, and they do send Boyce in motion, and Boyce is going to get the little jet pass. Couldn't quite get into the hole there. Sets up a 3rd and 5. Georgia really needs a conversion here, and they decide to go empty. Stockton takes the snap. Just going to wait. Tries to get that over to Tuggle, but it falls incomplete. God dang it. Woodring has missed 2 field goals now, so this should be a 14-7, 14-13 game, and instead it is still Georgia down by an entire touchdown. Woodring have one of those days right now. Dump this off underneath. Nice tackle by Allen. Still a gain of 8. Georgia just got the turnover they needed so bad there. That last possession of Washington is going to lose yardage there. Sets up a 3rd and 5. Daniel Harris with an excellent tackle out in the open field. I'm going to dump that short. Georgia does get a stop there. Forces a punt. That is a horrific punt. Georgia will start off at their own 40. We are dealing with some Tobias wear and tear here. That is not good, to say the least. All right, 4 wide. Roger Robinson out there. Dodgers going to get the carry. Delivers the blow, gain of 6. Georgia's still in the 4 wide. Dump that underneath of Kenny Boyce, and he's got room to run. Boyce with a nice play there. The redshirt freshman, his 2nd career catch. Or 3rd career catch, sorry. Heading into the 4th quarter, it's a 14-7 game. Georgia just not looking great, to be honest with you. All right, so now Tobias is back, ready to take some carries here. Offense just 2 interceptions from Stockton, just dreadful. One of them, I think, is more on our guys not executing, and the other one is definitely on me. 14-7. Tobias loses a yard there on that play. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3. They go with that 2 tight end look. Stockton takes the snap. Going to get this over to Lucky, who catches it and is going to get the 1st down barely. There's just almost nothing. Almost no big plays in the passing game. Stockton takes the snap. Work this. Anthony Evans doesn't make the adjustment I needed him to there. Let's see. Probably have thrown the ball too much in this game. Stockton takes the snap. Oof, somehow fit that into Tuggle. Behind Haas. Puts up a 3rd and 4. Come on, Lucky. Come on, Lucky. Come on, Lucky. Gunner Stockton, 3 receivers. Gets it into Lucky. Lucky's going to catch it, and he gets into the end zone. They didn't have a man over the tight end. Gunner tried to tell him what route to run. Lucky finally got the communication from him. And Lucky and Gunner combined to strike there. Woodring's extra point is up. So despite the 2 missed field goals and 2 interceptions, Georgia at least has this game tied with Arkansas with less than 10 minutes left in this game. Wrapped up in at the 18 there. All right. Big drive here from Arkansas. They've pretty much been in the exact same personnel the entire game. That's why I quit saying it. Running a 2 tight end look with one of them in the slot pretty much the whole game. Had a shot. Hoss had a chance to catch that one. Georgia defensive back there did not really make a great play on that. Probably should have picked it off, if anything else. But nonetheless, that's going to be a heck of a pass over the middle to Satanga in between a couple of Bulldog defenders. Satanga now 4 catches, 84 yards, and a score. It's going to be a run. Kristen Miller can't wrap him up in the backfield, but holds him up just enough for Daniel Harris to get the stop. 2nd and 7. It'll be a little RPO action out to the right side. Justin Williams makes a really nice play there. 3rd and 4. Take the now gets that underneath the Haas. There's just nobody playing on him. Ran a little too soft there. Just a quick dump off. Able to get up the field. Nice decision there from Bo to get that out there quickly. Washington is sitting in motion, and it's going to be a toss to him. Nobody there but Daniel Harris. Able to grab a hold of him and wait for Miller to help him out. Gain of 3 there when that could have been a lot more. Boda now 2nd and 7. So handoff this time. Brown gets it and takes it for a first down. Georgia trying to force one more turnover here. One more big defensive stop. It's going to be a carry. Brown's got rushing room on the inside. Takes that for a first down. Georgia's defense has played so well here in this crucial drive. Not looking good. Play action. But this short pass turns it back inside. This against 6. But it's been super efficient, if unexciting for the most part here. Ups it off again underneath. All right. Got to stop with those little inside-out plays. That is going to be a touchdown for Arkansas to Luke Haas. Man-to-man defense. The All-American tight end beats his man. Arkansas is now back up by a score after an 11-play, 5-minute drive. I said it coming into it. I thought this was an Arkansas team that could give us fits. We outplayed them for a lot of this game, but you know that doesn't matter. It's what the scoreboard tells you. 3 wide receivers. Tuggle sent into motion. Can get this over to London Humphreys. Gets a nice catch and run there. Gets the first down. Stockton has found the end zone twice. It's also found Razorback defenders' hands twice. Under center. So carry to Tobias. Runs up the gut. Takes that for a first down. Stockton. It's a play action. He's going to take a big sack there and loss of 5. Thankfully, it was not more than that. Well, let's see. This is pretty much the drive now of the game. Get that underneath the Tuggle. Nice catch. Makes it a 3rd and 6. But yeah, you're less than 3 minutes left. You got to go. This is it. Stockton takes it. Get this over to Tuggle. How does Tuggle not catch that? All right. I don't know exactly what Tuggle was doing there. I think we like that setup. Going to get the screen out to Evans, and Evans has got room to go on the 4th and 6, and Evans able to make the defender miss. Huge play there on the 4th down conversion. Sorry that I was not talking very much there. I was trying to focus up. 1st and 10, we hit the 2-minute warden. Georgia is at Arkansas's 34, and it's a big run for Tobias. Almost runs over Haas. Now Georgia's inside of the 20. What a 4th down conversion that was there for Georgia. I'll let some of this clock run, I would guess. First and 10, right at a minute and a half left. Yeah, carry to Tobias, runs over that guy, runs over another one. Gain of 9 there. He's over the century mark now for the 5th straight game. Under center with less than a minute left. Down a touchdown. Georgia does not want to leave them much time if they do score, though. It's a carry to Tobias. Runs hard. He is inside the 1. What a heck of a drive this has been for Georgia. The 4th down conversion to Anthony Evans is the stuff of absolute legend. Georgia's going to let this clock run down. A pretty decent hit here, I would guess. Nope, they're going to take the toss out to the right. Roger Robinson tackled down. That's fine. Second and goal from the 3. It's a handoff to Tobias. He's got rushing room, and Tobias has found the end zone. Georgia looking to tie the game up right here. If Woodring can put this extra point through the uprights. And he does. 21-21, 11-play drive there. Georgia had to have it. Anthony Evans' 4th down conversion play. Just huge. Almost called a timeout on it. Did not like the press man look there. Could have called it, but like as soon as I was getting ready to take the snap and he went super far inside, the cornerback over there decided to risk it. Georgia, just don't give up the big play. Don't give up the big play. We're going to go to overtime, boys. Going to go to overtime. What a game this has been. Oh, 21-21. Georgia had to have that last-minute drive, and they got it. Obviously, the new overtime rules: 2 possessions. Each team gets possession in every set of overtimes. The first 2, you start at the 25-yard line. If you're tied after the 2 possessions or the first 2 sets of overtime, then you move to essentially 2-point conversion situations there. Arkansas has won the toss, so I'm sure we will start off on offense. Yes. Okay. Let's get it done, guys. So Georgia, undefeated, trying to maintain that stance. Can they do so here? Of course, it is 1st and 10 from Arkansas's 25. Stockton, it's just a handoff to Roger Robinson. It's a gain of 9 there. Georgia, I can pretty much assure you, is not going to put the ball into harm's way a whole lot here. Now for the first time today, we see Kevin Vernon come out here. Sends London Humphreys in motion. Vernon's going to try to take this one wide. Doesn't quite get the block in there on the outside. Sets up a 3rd and 3. He could have gotten outside on that, though. He'd probably still be running. 3rd and 3. Stockton takes the snap. Or this underneath to Tuggle, who gets inside. Tuggle running down the sideline, could not keep his feet in bounds. Ends up going out of bounds. Maybe could have gotten into the end zone. I just could not keep him in. 4 wide again with Roger Robinson now. 1st and goal. It's a carry to Roger. Gains 3. Georgia now goes under center. It's a carry to Tobias. He gets down to the 1. Real close here. We're calling audible 3rd and goal. Roger Robinson, all the big bodies. Roger taking it in, and they're going to stop him at the 1. Georgia might just take a look and see what this looks like for them. 4th and goal. Do you trust your defense to get a stop to force a field goal? They're going to go for it. Tobias gets in on the 4th and goal. Georgia wants to put this game away while they trust their defense. They want to force a stop here. Force Arkansas to have to go to the end zone. Tobias able to sneak in there. Probably a stupid call, but it's one that worked. Woodring's extra point is up, and it is good. I'm doing very bad with the picks today. 28-21. See if Georgia can get a stop here on defense. Arkansas, with their back against the wall, has been pretty good today. I thought this would be hard fought. I thought we would eventually pull away. That's going to be a shot down this picked off Julian Humphrey. Georgia's going to come away with the win. Georgia, it takes going to overtime. It takes a last-second touchdown from Tobias. And then it takes a 4th and goal touchdown for Tobias in overtime. But a Julian Humphrey interception keeps Georgia undefeated. What a game. The 4th down conversion to Anthony Evans. Tobias, of course, just continuing to be the focal point of this offense. Surviving bad decisions from me. That execution on that one screen pass is still what I'm going to call that on the RPO thing that they picked off. But, man, what a game. Arkansas played us tough, man. Absolutely no doubt about that. I need to do some thumbnail work here. Well, you're just going to get in here of Anthony Evans, I think. Then we'll do one for them of probably Satango would probably be the best one. Let's miss him in the 3rd quarter. I guess it really doesn't matter. I just want to get just a thumbnail of him. Okay, so 28-21 game. I mean, we clearly outgained them on offense. Clearly outrushed them. They were definitely better than us throwing the football, at least from an efficiency standpoint. Slightly better than us on 3rd downs. We had 2 monster 4th down conversions we had to have. And, you know, we ended up going even on the turnover margin. I missed 2 field goals, which was certainly big in this. I've got to figure out how to stop throwing interceptions. I still think the RPO one over to the left, maybe it's just too wide for me to try to make that throw with that setup. Maybe that's something I need to pay attention to. But like he ends up running around Anthony Evans. Blank shoots way into the inside, so then it ends up being, you know, it ends up looking like a worse decision, I think, than what it actually is. Because the guy actually did, you know, that's covering Humphreys on that play backs way up. So you want to take that look over there to Humphreys. I think it's just too wide. I think that's really what it ends up being. Stockton 27 to 40, 248, 2 tuds, 2 picks. Tobias 23 for 123 and 2 scores. Robinson had a little less luck around the goal line. Certainly helps his yards per average. Lucky 7 for 62 in the score. Anthony Evans 6 for 69 in the score. Just can't find the deep shots to him right now. I mean, I just can't. Tuggle 5 for 38. Humphreys 4 for 31. Cantrell dealing with a little wear and tear. Didn't get quite as many looks as he otherwise would have. And then Boyce got a couple of catches. Drew Bobo allowed the only sack. Harris leads the way with 10 tackles. Thought he looked really good today. C.J. Allen with 8 tackles. Tackle for loss looked really good. Justin Williams looked really good. Ellis made a couple of nice plays out on the edge. Jordan Hall made a couple of nice plays. Nobody with double-digit tackles for loss, but the usual suspects at least had one. And we only got a sack between Damon Wilson and Justin Williams. Interceptions go to Julian Humphrey and K.J. Bolden. KJ's was a really nice play, just kind of throwing it right to him. Actually, let's use KJ for the thumbnail. I don't think I've used him for one yet. I think something like let's do something like that. Let's use KJ. Yeah, Georgia comes out on top there with a win on the road in the SEC. I mean, I really and truly, when I first took a look at the roster to kind of get some notes and stuff down before recording, I really thought they were a team that could give us fits. I really and truly did believe that. And they did. They gave us fits. So, sorry. We're going to advance the week here. See if we maintain that number 1 spot. We do get a commitment here from Deshaun Rubin, the vertical threat, 4-star gym tight end, maybe an instant contributor. Brett Thorne from Marietta, 4-star right guard. Brian Toledo, 4-star right end from Miami, Florida. Jamichael Brooks, 4-star right end from Hampton, Georgia. So 4 commits there. We did lose George Pope. Damian Sowell, dang, that one hurts. I figured I was going to end up losing that to Auburn, but that's fine. Pope definitely sucks, too. That was a tough battle for us. They must have had him in on the visit, and then he committed to them. Okay. So we still got 4 commitments, 3 of them being gyms. Hard to complain too much about that, if we're being honest. Big game. Hosting Alabama, number 11. They're 5-2. We are 6-0. Let's take a look at the scores from around the top 25. So you had USC upsetting Penn State on the road 24-21 in a big-time matchup. You had Iowa blow out Washington on the road. Kansas State over TCU. Iowa State with the upset over Arizona. Mississippi State in a defensive battle there against Florida 13-12 on the road. Michigan State upsets Oregon 42-27. Alabama survives Kentucky. Notre Dame over Virginia, Nebraska over Illinois, Jack State now into the top 25 with a win over UTEP. Michigan runs over Rutgers, our game in overtime. Pitt over Florida State, Oklahoma over Ole Miss, Louisiana over Old Dominion, Clemson over Miami, Ohio State big over Texas. That's a dominant performance. South Carolina over Missouri, and West Virginia over Houston. So we'll take a look at, I'm sure that there's no way Anthony Evans is still in the Heisman race at this point. He's still in there, hanging on by a thread. Christian Miller is still the top guy, at least as of right now, despite not really doing a whole lot there in that last game. So as we look at the stats, obviously Stockton, I've got to figure out something with the interceptions. Thought I kind of had a game plan. Did not work that as well today. 6 interceptions over the last 3 weeks, and I've only played 1 clean game with him. And we're not even getting like the big passing yards anymore while still turning the football over. Definitely hurts. Got to figure that out. I mean, I have to figure that out. Tobias is almost clearly going to lead the country in rushing, I would guess. We'll just take a look. I mean, he is, without any question, he is the focal point of this offense, and he is clearly leading the country in rushing. Darius Taylor, though, slightly behind him per game, but those are by far, they're 40 yards above anybody else. But Cole Cabana from Michigan has got 13 touchdowns. That's crazy. Anyway, we'll go back to ours right quick. Just look at us in general. Robinson, Vernon. We have not even gotten a carry to Branson. We have one carry to Branson Robinson so far. Okay. But yeah. Receiving, Anthony Evans, of course, leading the way. He's had a couple of quieter weeks here now recently as the passing game has been quieter. Cantrell working as the number 2. Lucky, Humphreys, Tuggle. Lucky's been really solid, having a nice bounce back year for the tight end here in this offense. Anthony Evans, though, leading us in every category except for receptions. I guess he's actually third in that. Offensive line still playing well. We're run blocking well for the most part. Have given up some interior pressure from Drew Bobo. Otherwise, it's been good. Aguero, Allen, Miller, Wilson, and Harris lead us in tackles. Tackles for loss, you have Miller and Hall playing outstanding. Williams and Wilson have been really good, largely playing on the edge. Christian Miller, 7 sacks, leading the way there. Wilson, Williams, Hall, Allen, Wilson, McLeod, and DeMello. Interceptions, Julian Humphrey is now up there with 4, leading the way. C.J. Allen had all 3 of his in one game. Aguero, Harris, and Bolden. So yeah, the next time I see you guys, we'll be taking on the Crimson Tide. We've had good success with in this series against. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. And check out my Tulane Dynasty. I also have working on the channel. We're getting ready for year 3 in that. And then check out my Atlanta Hawks franchise on NBA 2K25, where we are finishing up the first regular season. Yeah, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.